to be or not to be. Never know. Never know for that. From episode 9, Medaka was impressed by my charms. Impressed by my charms. One person I want to say here is that I am very happy to see this basically to see Moto-chan's friend, even though she's looks around more bust than I would say than her friend, if you know what I mean. Man, the culture stuff I would say. But anyways, in regards to base of this episode, I thought it was just very good and very interesting to just to learn and just to see like how like Moto-chan just basically a press on guys that she just doesn't. I mean, people are going to glare at her all they want, and she's just going to reject them all. It's just like, yeah, I like being friends with you, but you know what? Guess what? I don't want to go out with you. I don't want to go with you because you're not the type of guy I really want to go out with. I mean, because mainly a lot of people would just basically like they're looking for the perfect relationship. They're looking for the perfect girlfriend, the perfect boyfriend, whoever it is, basically how she is. And we're all just basically just sitting there just like, hey, we're just going fishing and stuff like that. Bam, guess what? I got the right fish because guess what? Was it the right fish? No, maybe not. I mean, it's kind of like a game, kind of like Go Fish. Like you see the little fishies around in the game, and then you go and you get the fish and stuff like that. It's kind of similar, basically, kind of like that for what I see. Basically, and some people will probably say basically like the father, talking to his son. It's like, hey, I'm so sorry. You didn't have your chance. But hey, guess what? Hey, if one got by, then another one may come up. Or hey, there's more fish out in the sea. That's basically just the old saying. Basically, a father would just basically give to basically a son. But even though basically that's what a daughter is, just basically the mother will just tell her like the ins and outs of the relationship, because usually the father is not really really in that category to help his daughter to choose whether she wants to be in a relationship or not. And I want to say here is that relationships are very, very important. They really are. It varies from other different things, such like that. It's not a moment that what you see from actually based of shows. Now, I want to give this basically just primary of an example, and I don't mean to talk about this, but I figure I want to talk about just a little bit of this, just a little bit, and you guys may understand what it seems to be based to me. If you guys never seen the shows, which is called The Bachelor or it's called The Bachelorette, where you basically you have one guy, he wants to get married to the perfect girl. All these girls, like I think they're like 12 or 15 girls or something like that. And one thing I really don't like about that is that I don't think these girls are basically categorized just being the one just based for the MC because based for the guy that who he really wants to choose. Because even though it's his choice, but even though I could not imagine myself being in that situation, because I would just pretty much just left and say, hey, forget about this, I'm out of here, because I can't do that. But even though I'm happy with somebody who I really do want, but I don't need to be on no showcase on a show, on a TV series of a show, and just decide like who you really want and stuff like that. That's kind of with Moto-chan, because like based with her, she wants the man that who she really wants, and basically that, and basically it's kind of like a checkoff list, like say like, okay, well, this guy is okay, that guy is okay, oh, this guy, yeah, I gotta have that guy, that's the one, she's like check out the list, like, nope, 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 or just make like a flower, so like, he loves me not. So I think the point, what I'm trying to say here is basically that I think Moto-chan is basically to me is that I think she's having a hard time stepping her footing on the area where she wants to be supportive and basically stuff like that. But I would definitely tell people basically this is that, and this is my opinion, this is what I definitely do think. And I've been through this before, basically back in the past and stuff like that. It's hard to basically talk about it, but going into a rush relationship is not a good thing. It's not. It's just something that a lot of people make mistakes basically just doing that. Right, so that I really am hoping that this anime does not really go down to that route. I hope it really does not, because I want to say is that for one, Moto-chan does not know Medaka really all that much. She really doesn't, because if she wants to spend more quality time with him, she needs to. But the problem is basically that some of her friends are basically give her some support, or maybe not those basic of supports also too. And one thing I want to say here also too, which that basis that, and some people may agree with me on this, but I really do get annoyed. I really do get annoyed that when girls basically just argue over just one guy, saying I want that one guy, and so and they just argue over him or just get into a fight. That's kind of like what I said before, like with the Bachelor and the Bachelorette, and basically something else. People do like watching those kind of shows. I don't like watching them at all because it's just not right, basically to me. And I mean, thank God I'm not in that situation. Right? I would not imagine myself to be in that situation. I don't think anybody would want to be in that situation. And the reason I'm saying this is basically because that going into a relationship with somebody, and for someone who you really don't even know, you don't know what's really actually going to happen, right? So that's what I feel for basic Motor-chan. I think Motor-chan is taking her time, which I think that's a good thing. But what I'm afraid is of the most is that she's going to rush into a relationship with the MC based on this anime, and I don't think that's not a good thing at all. The reason why I'm saying that because I don't want to see this work basically just to happen, just like that. I don't want to see it really actually see that, but it's just something that it just basically really kind of gets me upset, and just basically really does. And I understand a lot of people make mistakes, they get rushed into a relationship. I've done it before, back in the past. I mean, what's in the past? And stuff like that. I can't define like who I really am, but I can define about my mistakes, stuff like that. I'm not perfect or anything like that. And I know people are perfect also. People who think that they're perfect, but they can prefer themselves, but you just get anyone basically out there. It's not like a trick or treat kind of deal. Like you can knock on the door and say, hey, I want a treat. And stuff like that. It's just kind of like a give me, but it's not really basically a giving back or a giving back. And what I mean is that Moto-chan has to learn not to be so give me. She has to learn that. She has to take some steps back and basically get more room and more comfort for herself and also the MC also well too. But if she really does not, then it's not going to really impress the MC or anything like that. And I definitely do understand when it comes to love and stuff like that. Some people do want to go out with something because based off the looks and stuff like that. Look the way I look. Hey, I look ugly. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But I want a person basically to tell people is that like. If you think like, oh, he's the cutest guy ever, I want him, then there's something wrong with you. I don't think that basically going out with a cute guy would make you happy. It's not going to make you happy. Because the reason why I'm saying that because that's just not the part of the walking on the road and just basically just to say this is perfect for me. Because this really is not. It's not perfect for you. But like I said before, I don't want to see Moto-chan get a heartbreak. And the reason why, like I said before, the reason why I'm saying that because I've been through that. I've been through that before. I don't want to see this basically to be the factor of a rushed relationship. Now, to be honest with you, I am thinking about getting invested into the manga. I don't know how many mangas there are out right now for the series, but I wanted to say is that I really want to dive much more basically into the manga because I think it might tell me a broader, different story for what it seems to me. This anime is okay, but it's not perfect or anything like that. But it just shows a different things what goes on basically about life and stuff like that, and basically just all that other stuff and stuff like that. But I just want people just to really just to understand. Like if you're going through a rush relationship, then you have to fix it. But if you can't fix it, then there's no way that you can't fix it and stuff like that. I've been through that road down before. Basically, me and Alice, we're just not going like back and forth, but we're just giving ourselves, basically some breathing rooms and stuff like that, and just work on some of the things that I need to work on, work on some of the things that she needs to work on also well too. So, and And because if you don't do no work based on relationships, then it's not going to be successful. And it's not. I think that basically Mother Chan, I think that basically, in my opinion, I think she's just being arrogant and she's being naive. But she's not annoying, and some people would probably think that she is. That's really how she is. But she's just pushing the conclusion on the MC way too much. And that puts a lot of pressure onto somebody like that, because when you do that, because it makes them feel very uncomfortable. You shouldn't do that. You should not do that. I don't think that basically Mother just don't see that basically happen, but she has to learn. But she has to learn to be patient and not to rush right in. So, like I said, I really hope that this anime really does not come with the conclusion basically a rushed relationship basically in this manga or the anime. But that's just what it basically feels to me. But I gotta let you guys go. My phone's going off. So yeah, anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys later. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.